Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Flag. Green, coming to you. Mike 48. Mike 48. Let's get the ball. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Winston. And he'll find Hall. He'll have a first down past the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down, Winston. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
Jameis to throw it. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This one fielded at the 5. Able to spin free.
The Ravens
take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get up! 180! Hey, ball.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Steelers take over
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ready? White 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run here with Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Winston. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's got Thompson here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston to the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Jameis now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 22 yards there, a first down.
18.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings
up 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He uncorks it for Snead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, and it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Everyone got 4 down.
On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. On third down, Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Devin Bush in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush.
Oh, and That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Winston. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16.
17 yards. And the Steelers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to counter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's Winston, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Switzer. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Trubisky will throw. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like...
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation... Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this... No, okay.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On first down, Trubisky. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Trubisky to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack on first down, Winston.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Rudolph, eluding the pressure right. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And out across midfield, down to the 45. They convert on third. With a gain of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
40. Ready. White. Black, what is that? 6 man. Check curls, check. Look small. Look 48.
Winston here to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the two-point conversion. From the gun, Winston escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to go down as time has not.